So you've just gotten your first bonsai tree. From our collection, we call it the baby bonsai and the young bonsai. The professional terms, I think, would be to call this a pre-bonsai, but this is the material that we're getting. If you ordered a baby, you got a package something like this. If you ordered a young tree, you're looking at something more like this. This is a white cedar. This is our red maple baby. So first of all, we want to get it out of this packaging that we just put on to ensure that the moisture is there. Carefully, without ruining the trunk, I just with a knife undo the tape there, and there you go. Now, one thing that's very important as soon as you're getting these bonsais is they do not come in a pot, and even the young ones that do come in a growing pot, that's not the pot you want to keep your tree in. So at this point, we really want to decide what we're doing with it. With a baby bonsai, it's obvious what we need to do is we need to plant it in a growing pot. The question is the size of the tree that you want to achieve and how big you want to go over there. To demonstrate, I'm going to use this white cedar, beautiful material, young tree, about 3-4 years old, has a nice good trunk growing there. First thing we want to do is we want to get it out of this pot, and we want to get into something that'll grow. So whether you're looking at doing this, keeping it this size and expanding the thickness of the trunk and the branches, or you want the tree to grow thicker and wider before you actually make it into a bonsai, that's your decision. I am going to be growing this tree a little bit longer. I want to see where the roots are on it. This is the pot that I've chosen. I like this pot because it has nice width for the roots to grow, and also, as you can see, has very good drainage. One of the most important things you want to focus on is the drainage of the pot. Unlike regular soils, we want the roots to not, they can't dig in deep and rely on those kinds of things. So we need to help them and give them the nutrients with the type of soil and with a lot of drainage. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tease out the roots here. Really want to open them up. Beautiful young long feeder roots all over. Like, this is really a great example of a young bonsai, or as enthusiasts or people online, you probably heard the term pre-bonsai. That's exactly what this material is. I am using a root pick, but you can use any tool. Gently just tease away. And there we go. Great. It's really looking great. Got a nice thick root in here as well. I'm going to get there in a second. I'll show you what I mean. So we're back. I got our tree here. I just went and washed out the roots. There's a portion here that I just can't untangle. So I am going to just prune these roots, and we're gonna get them to grow nice and strong, fresh new roots. But as you can see, the main roots coming out of here with all these feeders and all that is still intact. There's some really nice thick roots growing around here, and they really need the space to branch out and become thicker and help this tree grow. So one of the most important things when starting a bonsai or growing a miniature tree is going to be the soil and the soil choices you make. I have a few examples here. I'm a big fan of the Akadama. It's a Japanese red clay. It's really good because it retains nutrients and it helps the tree grow, but it also has amazing drainage. So this is more of a thicker Akadama. I'm going to lay the base in there very liberally, like that. you want to make sure that the trees are able to drain very, very well. And then on top of that, I'm going to take, this is actually a organic potting mix. You can get this at Canadian Tire. The things you want to look for is that it's mostly made of moss and perlite, so it's volcanic material, also drains very, very, very well. What I like to do is I take in some of this and I mix it in with a lot of Akadama, as you can see over here, and that's going to give us that nice, well drainage, high nutrient soil that we want to grow this tree in. Just going to mix it in a little there. Great thing about the Akadama as well is it gets much, much darker when it's wet, and I like to put a layer on top of a lot of the bonsais that I'm growing and training, just to see when they are getting a bit dry. It's just this quick little easy way to notice when they need more watering. And with this awesome summers that we've been having in the last couple of years, take your trees outside, let them enjoy the sunlight, but really don't forget to water them. Now that I have my soil mixture ready, I am going to be placing my plant. I want to make sure that the roots are going all over and as spread out as possible. We really want to encourage that type of growth. And there we go. Nice coverage of the roots there. Need to mix in a bit more of the soil. Definitely want your tree standing well. With this type of soil, you might want to take something to tease it. I'm going to use a bit of bonsai wire here. In Japan, they use chopsticks a lot, and just make sure that all the air pockets are out of this soil before I go into watering it and letting it grow. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this makes sense. Please feel free to email us at info or support at bonsaistore.co. We'd be happy to answer any questions and help you with anything when it comes to your bonsai growing experience.